LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff.
After you lose, change these uniforms, all right?
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Nope. Pressure. Got a cannon.
First down for this offense.
The police. Big game, Ellis.
Use the play fake.
There's
Now
a fake
throw.
run.
Unloads
Oh my
to the
God. Threw it to the best corner in the nation.
Intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone.
Here's a
practice
different number 10.
Script all week of what you want to be and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout.
He runs the same
Got a
way.
man in the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Just feeds the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
As I call that dressing. Dressing type play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's Cameron.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
The offense is mediocre.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll run the counter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Wide open.
Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Any of them gets the ball, it's over.
Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Dumps it off.
Here it is.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down.
Nothing. He's got time.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Spins around.
Buying some time. He'll throw it. Goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps? Running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are looking. I think that might have got in his head, and that might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Looking for the touchdown.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Got him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That was just as simple as playing catch and
Safety
warm-up.
was playing closer to the line.
They could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, my God. A shallow.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Our man,
He'll do it himself.
I want no crosser
solid
routes.
pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. So after the first down run, here's second down.
Throwing them too late.
Dropping back, it's Jordan.
Oh, my God. Not the end zone.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall on the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Boy,
He's going to run it.
gets the first.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage.
Oh, throw it late.
Now it's picked
Not
off.
too early. Yeah.
Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying play action.
Free.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check
Free.
down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude,
It's one of
I
them
need some more
plays
time.
right
You
before
got to
I
protect me better than this.
leave
Give
the
me a
game.
chance to complete some passes.
Let me get sacked one
Fourth
more
and a
time.
long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well,
I got to tell my quarterback. I don't do the interception.
he was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Vic.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Vic scrambles.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Taylor. Just steamrolling his way through. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
Change the uniform.
Touchdown by Bengals. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle.
Oh, my God.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he dropped it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And they were channeling their inner Mike. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Boy, got this, yeah.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Young. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Wow.
And it's picked
They
up.
say he's tiring like Matthews.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Yes.
A shot for the end zone. Oh. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. Oh. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for the offense.
Just blow that van out with that spray. I'm thinking next.
He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. No running room there as the defense has him surrounded. They bring him down short, and they'll get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's going to pass. He's got his man.
Oh, okay, that boy. He's holding. Come on, right?
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. First down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking for a man. It's Young. They're bringing heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for him. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice.
And then press R1 and make sure you get to the first down.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long.
I'm not going to get the first regardless. But let me try.
He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
Returner is brought down at the 39. And your Georgia State Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back.
Oh, shit. Oh, he already back, man.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They go to the ground. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. Easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to do plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
What is going on?
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right.
Oh, come on, man.
Get intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Play action on first down.
Get that ball.
Caught near the sideline. It's Cameron. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna take a shot at this DB. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jordan.
No.
It's complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for it all.
Wow.
And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown LSU. They take the lead with the 6.
I ain't want them both.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Motion from the offense.
2, that means he blitzing. And that's give me a running back. Block for me, running back.
Looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Oh, he crazy. Kill him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to. So they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking for room at the 25.
Wow.
Afterburners coming.
Wow. He is bad.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away
they
and
don't
get
have
these
one in my
kind of
game.
gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra body, some extra...
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Young. And they can't make the connection. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Steps away.
Yeah.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his
damn.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout.
What a throw.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Oh, no, that's not work. Not gonna work. Yeah.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Oh, I ain't seen him. Oh, touchdown. Got it. He picked it.
LSU.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Wide receiver shows
That's
motion.
what it was, yeah.
He'll set up to throw.
I threw it straight come.
A turnover from the defense.
I had 2-point play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get with a quick
stop playing with you.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Travis, hold up. What's going on with you, man?
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
In the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able
never
to run
stop
the
battling the whole
game
game.
when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
What a
And
hit
he
by
makes the
Travis
extra
on it.
point. Almost ready to kick it
Saw the
away
play
after
before the
scoring the
play.
touchdown. Fair catch called for and made.
All right, let me stop playing.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field.
Get over this.
As
For
it
the
turns
game,
out, the
gotta get
fumble
off
on
that
that last
camera.
drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute.
Fastest
You've
man
got to
on the
lock it
field
in.
in the game, man.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Looking to throw at Young. He's going up
Why?
top here late in the
Why?
game.
That's a
Fires
Sanders
into
out
traffic.
there.
It's picked off.
That's a
The
Sanders
return
out
never
there.
really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just
Big
shut
game
down.
now.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If
gonna
you get the
run.
first down, that's ball game.
He's
There's
gonna
not
run
enough
man to
time
man.
left for the defense to get it back and go march down the
It's
field.
gonna
So
be man to man.
let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.